Delhi's heritage has 2000 years of history and includes more than 1000 tombs and forts. This impressive tomb made of blue tiles and stone is located at a circle opposite to the entrance gate of Varakhamba on the eastern enclosure wall of Nizamuddin complex. The tomb known as Neela Gumbat or Blue Dome, so called because it carries striking blue glazed tiles. It was built by Abdul Rahim Khan Khana, son of Bahram Khan, also a courtier in Mughal Emperor Akbar's court, for his servant Mia Fahim. This structure is known for its unique architecture, as it is octagonal on the outside while square within. Its ceiling is decorated with a painted and incised plaster. It has a high-necked dome and shows a conspicuous absence of double dome feature common to tomb of the period. Constructed in 1547 century, it is the tomb complex of Isa Khan Niazi, an Afghan noble in Sher Shah Suri's court of Suri dynasty who fought against the Mughals. The octagonal tomb is positioned within an octagonal garden which was built during his own lifetime and the reign of Islam Shah Suri, son of Sher Shah, later served as a burial place for the entire family of Isa Khan. On the western side of the tomb lies a three-bay white mosque in red sandstone. The octagonal tomb bears a striking resemblance to the other tomb of Suri dynasty. Monuments in the Lodi Garden in Delhi and demonstrates a marked progression in the development of the wonderful architectural style of the main tomb. Some of the architectural details present here were seen later in the main Humayu tomb, though on a much grander scale, such as tomb being placed in a walled garden enclosure. Now we comes to Bu Halima's tomb and garden. When entering the complex from the west, visitors first enter a garden complex known as Bu Halima's garden, though little is known about her. And since the tomb or the raised platform where it once stood is not at the center, it appears to be a later addition. In southwest end of the complex lies the Afsarwala tomb or officer's tomb, belonging to a nobleman. Afsar, Indianized word for officer in Akbar's court. After that we comes to Arab Sarai. Literally the meaning of Sarai is rest house for the Arabs. The structure stands adjacent to the Afsarwala mosque and was built by Bega Begum. Apparently built for the craftsmen who came for the construction work. It could accommodate 300 Arabs. The highly geometrical and enclosed paradise garden is divided into 4 squares by paved walkways and 2 bisecting central water channels, reflecting the 4 rivers that flows in Jannat, the Islamic concept of paradise. Each of the 4 squares is further divided into smaller squares with pathways creating into 36 squares in all. The central water channels appears to be disappearing beneath the tomb structure and reappearing on the other side in a straight line, suggesting the Quranic verses which talks of rivers flowing beneath the garden of paradise. Real burial chambers of the emperor, however, lies further away in an underground chamber, exactly beneath the upper monument, reachable through a separate passage outside the main structure, which remains mostly closed to the visiting public. North India was successive ruled foreign dynasties in the coming centuries, giving rise to the Indo-Islamic architecture. The high rubble-built enclosure is entered through two lofty double-storied gateways on the west and south, 16 meters high, with rooms on either side of the passage and a small courtyard on the upper floors. Inspired by the Persian architecture, the dome reaches a height of 47 meters and is 300 feet wide. The first Indian building to use the Persian double dome on a high neck drum. As a contrast to the pure white exterior dome, rest of the building is made up of red sandstone with white and black marble and yellow sandstone detailing. The dome was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993 and since then has undergone extensive restoration work which is complete. It was also the first structure to use red sandstone at such a large scale. The dome was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993 and since then has undergone extensive restoration work which is complete. This chamber with high ceiling is then encompassed by four main octagonal chambers on two floors, set at the diagonal with arched lobbies leading to them, also connecting them. Over 100 graves within the entire complex, including many on the first level terrace, earning it the name Dormitory of Mughals. Since the graves are not inscribed, their identification remains uncertain. The burial technique, along with Petra dura, a marble and even stone inlay, ornamentation in numerous geometrical and arabesque patterns seen all around the facade, is an important legacy of Indo-Islamic architecture and flourished in many later mausolea of Mughal Empire. The building was first to use its unique combination of red sandstone and white marble and includes several elements of Indian architecture like the small canopies or chhatris surrounded the central dome, popular in Rajasthani architecture and which were originally covered with blue tiles. The Charbagh pattern was modelled on Gur-e-Amir, the tomb of Humayu's ancestors and Asia's conqueror Tamurlang in Samarkand. It created a pattern for future Mughal architecture of royal mausolea which reached its peak with Taj Mahal at Agra.